Hello, Rome 2 Siege fanatics. We are back with another glorious 3v3 Rome 2 Siege battle for you today, and I've been told that this one is a pretty damn epic one. It was described as, holy crap, this is the best battle ever. Whether it is, we will, I guess, judge for ourselves, but it is starting off with a bang as we have the Thessalian Cav going in amongst some Colchian hoplites. Definitely not a great charged option, but that opens up a gap, it seems, with the Thessalian Cav that are already getting in amongst the archers there, and they're going to take out a heavy Greek onager as well. And yeah, what a great start to this siege battle here for Macedon as they get their cavalry in here. The Thessalian Cav as well, you know, not a bad cav unit as well. So yeah, they are heavy shock cav, and yeah, they are certainly shocking the Colchian player here, taking out Eastern archers, and you're doing all sorts of issues to them. I don't know whether they are pulling through a little bit. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. But certainly, I don't know what the rules are, but usually the rules for any sort of Rome 2 game is 1, 2, 4. And so this Colchian player has brought at least 6 range units here today. So yeah, Macedon making sure they are taking advantage of taking out all those range units, which is certainly a good idea. Those hoplites certainly should not be being charged, though, by the Macedonian Cav here. Definitely not a good charge option. That Colchian Noble General, also don't charge him as a heavy spear unit. But what a start that is for sure to this siege battle. I mean, yeah, this is very, very intense, high-end stuff. We've got 3 spears standing outside the walls as well. And these Cretan archers firing. They are wasting their ammo, though, shooting these Kali Axemen. They shouldn't be bothering to do that. They should, though, be charging the Thessalian Cav at the Kali Axemen, trying to do as much damage there as possible. But yeah, the Thessalian Cav starting to lose this sort of like shock, sort of, you know, shock and awe that it's here. He's also starting to tire it a little bit. And here they go. They're going to go for another charge here into Eastern archers. And what a great charge that is. That's pretty much destroyed that unit there. And there's another Cav unit just stood here in the forest, just kind of absorbing shots. They need to try and run down these archers, make sure they stay gone. The artillery crew is not yet also killed off. They need to make sure that stays gone. But yeah, I would be definitely trying to charge these Kali Axemen. I mean, good side shots now coming from the 3 spears as they side shot these Kali Axemen that are not on the tower. That's a really good use of the ammunition. And yeah, again, so they really sort of like broke up the line, and I mean, they're going to get like into melee, I think, with them soon. And here we go, Cav, going to get that rear charge, this critical rear charge here, and that's going to get a charge. We'll have a look at the factions of the teams in a moment once it's sort of calmed down a little bit. But yeah, on the defense here, we do have Macedon, we do have Colchis on the attack. On the defense as well, we do have Carthage and Seleucids, and we also have a Carthage on the attack and a Rome on the attack. So some strong factions in this one on both sides, that's for sure. We have some cataphracts, so we have actually a lot of cataphracts back here for Seleucids. Surprised he did not sally out with his Hellenic ally and try and deal some damage to Colchis, because that definitely would have been seemed like a prime target to go after. I mean, more cavalry into this mess would certainly cause a lot of havoc. I mean, the Kali Axemen, definitely a good charge option. But yeah, apart from that and the archers, there isn't actually much more to go for. The spears are kind of like the primary sort of choice here for Colchis. It's like their strongest units. And certainly, but without archers now, Colchis is going to have a real tough time trying to break through, that is for sure. These Kali Axemen here, they are now engaged against 3 spears. They're getting shot at by archers on the wall. And that one's losing. And more hoplites now going in. I just start to focus fire these guys down as much as possible. And what else do we have up here? We have a Scorpion, a Greek Scorpion. I think it's getting up onto this sort of pedestal up here. And we're going to see that, I guess, fire down and probably on Colchis as well. A Carthaginian civil war is getting ready to begin over here. We do have a lot of Libyan infantry and just like Iberian infantry as well waiting. It looks like the Libyan infantry on the attack is also just going to wait patiently while the artillery for Carthage also fires in. We've got a giant blister there firing on, trying to do some damage. I guess why they didn't sally on Carthage is they do have a noble cav gen. Colchis is definitely much more isolated. And I guess I can tell what Rome has, because Rome seems to have hidden everything in this forest. And he's only now unveiling what cards he has. And he has a lot of elite ones. We've got Praetorians here. We have Evocati. I did see a lot of Syrian archers as well moving forward. Yeah, lots of Praetorian Guard here and Evocati coming in. So yeah, they're going to go for an elite army as Rome, which is pretty typical of Rome, to be honest. Take on Seleucids, who are bringing a mix of sort of like, you know, mid-tier stuff and low-tier stuff. So I'd say like Thorax mid-tier, Hillman. Yeah, very cheap. 3 spears. It's just how they use them, I guess. If you can get good jabby flanks off, they can do some good damage. We've got Eagle Cohort and Hastati going in first. And more Evocati cohorts. They've got a lot of elite troops going in early on. Back over on the Macedonian flank, Macedon's cav and infantry that's outside the walls is starting to fade away. They are going to take out a couple more of these Carly Axemen though. The archers there doing some great firing down onto them. They need to just keep getting good side shots. Like this Carly Axeman here, a great unit to shoot at. That's what I'll be trying to take out right now. Maybe some of the other Carly Axemen. Actually, there's more Axemen than I thought. The cav had a lot of charge options, it seems, to go for. But yes, if you're a fan of all things Rome 2 siege battles and want to see more Rome 2 carnage, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show your support, guys. It really does help out the channel as we work towards 11k subs. And it looks like the gates were opening, and it looks like, yeah, Macedon's going to send out more troops. He's not giving up on this sort of sally, and he's going to send out thorax swords to join the scrum that is taking place out here. I guess he really wants to keep, like, Carly's infantry, not Carly, Colchis' infantry outside the walls here, because he can just absolutely punish them right now with these scorpions and these slingers and archers. And he's doing some great work. I mean, I don't know what the funds are, but like Macedon still has a lot left. Like, this is insane amount of troops here. Shield bearers and also, yeah, more thorax to go in. I mean, it is pretty high by the looks of it, because Rome has just a very elite army of Eagle Cohort, a lot of Praetorians, a lot of Evocati. So they've obviously spent a lot of cash on that. Thorax pikes coming as well. Early on to this front line, I mean, Rome needs to punish this immediately. Just focus that pike down, do as much damage as possible. And yeah, some Socii Extraordinari, these guys are fighting against some thorax swords. I think the Socii should win. But they are getting side-shotted by Thurios spears. Why the Eagle Cohort aren't engaging, I do not know. They need to get a move on. This Rome player, yeah, definitely not great on the old micro. He is now getting stuck in against Hillman, which should be easy enough to brush aside for the Roman legionaries there. Yeah, really, I don't know why this Eagle Cohort is not just charged forward. Just deal with the Thurios spear, because it's really inflicting damage onto that Socii Extraordinari. And Carthage has also gone in. Libyan infantry engaged, yeah, with Libyan infantry. It's going to be a very, very hard battle to commentate over here, because it'll be like, who's fighting who? It's just Carthage fighting Carthage. Colchis, yeah, is looking like he's on the brink of destruction. I mean, the cav is still a really healthy one here. 257 kills as well with the cav. That's incredible. It could get some good rear charges here as well. As he goes in for the Carly Axeman. This is just prime, like, sort of Rome 2 cav area. Getting nice rear charges as you go in. Really, really nice. I mean, even though they're rear charging spears as well in there, like the Colchian nobles, like, they're going to do a lot of damage. It's just great. And yeah, they're nearly up to 300 kills as cav here, and they probably will get 300 kills. Other Thessalian cav here, 230 kills. Doing very well, yeah, trying to get out of there. They're doing well. And this one's 184. Yeah, they've got some great kills with the cav. Really, really good kills. Really good result, generally, just for Macedon at the moment. Another charge coming in here. And another great, probably, amount of kills. We'll see. I mean, what kills are they at now? 304. That's probably going to rack up a little bit more. Maybe not. 306. I mean, they are just routing these Carly Axemen and Colchian nobles quite easily. And yeah, I mean, they just keep up, just following out a couple of infantry here and there, and they can just keep charging them with the cav. They're doing great stuff here. And they can just charge head on into these Carly Axemen. What they're going to do, block them with their spears? They don't have any, and they're probably out of jabbies to stop the charge as well. And there you go. It looks like they're going to route that one. I mean, this tiny little Thessalian cav here, they're at 12 men. They're still standing. Just rear charge there. They'd probably get rid of the Carly Axemen entirely. Maybe not. It's a bit too healthy for that. Let's check in back on Rome. Rome does seem like he is making some progress, getting rid of some of those hillmen. That's expected to be honest. The thorax swords also being removed. Eagle Cohort are now landing. It doesn't seem like they're really breaking much further out over here. Socii Extraordinari still dug in. They are back. They are still losing, actually. I mean, the Romans here could just flank. They need to really... I mean, they also could go after Carthage's general, who's just stood here. Why are they going after him? Rome is... Yeah. His micro is not top-notch, that's for sure. He needs to just go in and take out that Carthage general, at least get him in melee for a bit. And the pikes over here, not being punished at all either. 86. I mean, they might have taken some damage from archers, but they need to keep shooting at them. The Syrians here, yeah, need to move down. And also, Seleucids are now committing cav. It's their only response. I mean, they don't have a lot of infantry other than that. Artillery is firing into the cav, as are the archers, which is where the distractions are gone now, I guess. The cav are trying to hold the front line. I think they're also trying to get out of there, trying to maneuver. This looks messy. I think this could be costly here for Seleucids in a moment. We'll see. I think Colchis might just have lost his general. Yeah, so Colchis is dead. Like, Macedon has had a great game. As you can see why he would say this is probably his best game ever. He's done a great job here with the build he has. Just really well done. I mean, some of this cav has got extraordinary kills as well. I mean, 389 is great kills there. And there you go, another decent charge there from the Thessalians. I mean, they just stay in the backs of them now. They should just rout that Coquet and Noble. There you go, get rid of them. They can farm if they want to. And yeah, what is there left? One Cartly Axeman to sort of like try and mount the walls. They're not even going to get the chance to do that. The Thorax, I imagine, will engage. And it also looks like the Thessalians brush them, and that caused them to actually dismount off the tower. But yeah, great start there for the defenders, getting some great wins, killing an entire faction off. And what we've got here, Noble Cav going in inside the city for Carthage. All the defenders bringing Cav in this one. It's an extraordinary thing to see, to be honest. Some games you don't see any Cav, and this one, like, yeah, all the defenders have brought it. And they've charged nicely there into the Libyan infantry. Good frontal charge, and they did a lot of damage, actually. Still, Rome is not engaged, this general here, and it looks like Macedon's going to save him. The shield bearer is now getting into position. He's going to actually save probably Carthage's general, and this is not good for Rome. I don't know how they've got the cav outside the walls. Oh, by pulling through. Okay. So we're going to ignore that, but yeah, they've just sacrificed their general, potentially, I think, here. Yeah, there's a Hellenic Cataphract general. It's like down to 15, and he's still trying to get through, I think. Seleucids, yeah, I think he's just about to lose his general. And yeah, that's not a good sign either. So he's just kind of thrown his game away. What on earth has gone on there? And then the Thorax pikes here are just pinning in so many Romans. And they're just getting focused down by missiles here. Syrian heavy archers, yeah, just blasting the Romans. The Romans are now falling back. They realize they can't stand there. And again, you can see the Eagle cohort here. Realize they can't engage the pikes, so they have to pull out. But they're going to get charged here by a shield bearer general. Macedon's not done. So we are back. Unfortunately, the replay did randomly crash. But we are back at pretty much where we left off. The Macedonian general here has just collided with that Roman Eagle cohort. And should deal with them pretty easily. Rome now has actually sort of broken out, I guess, with this Thorax pike falling back. Rome is going to break out. But it's going to come across a lot of legionaries dead. I actually can't see the Roman general either. Are they now without a general as well? Looks like potentially. I don't know. Yeah, it does seem odd that I can't see him anywhere. I don't even think he's gone around to like Carthage's side. So Rome yet without a general as well. Colchis dead. So that's a huge start here for the defenders. They've done a really good job of sort of holding them in place. Though I would say Seleucus probably pulled through a lot to try and like get that general. I think that's what they did. I think they pulled through, killed the Roman general with their cataphracts and their own general. So yeah, in a way they kind of traded, though he shouldn't really have got Rome's general at all, should Seleucids. Shield bearers over here now dealing with the Eagle cohort, and it looks like the Seleucids here are going to help mop up the Soccer Extraordinari. But they should have got the Carthaginian general. They just stood here for so long, and so was Rome's legionaries. They should have just marched in here and just taken them out. Macedon's also over here as well, just securing this front. And it looks like we are seeing, well, I guess we're seeing Carthage getting forced back here, the attacking Carthage getting forced back on his own, still very much alive. Greek Scorpion, I was really hoping he was going to get kills, but doesn't seem to be doing much. Carthage is trying to break through here. And yeah, the Carthaginian defenders are doing a good job holding back the attackers. I mean, they're being supplemented now by reinforcements from Macedon as well, so they can really sort of like overwhelm this attacking Carthaginian player, who might now be facing probably one and a half armies, I'd say, of defenders. You could say, yeah, Libyan infantry here. slowly getting surrounded, actually, seems by Macedonian troops. Let's get rid of the old foliage so we can see what's going on. Shield bearers are getting shot in the back, but they do not even give a damn. They really do not. Rome over here, yeah, is pushing through. Well, breaking through, sorry, I should say. He actually might be pulling through as well, to be honest. I don't know how his Praetorians have got all the way up here through this, to this thorax pike, but yeah, I think they have pulled through a little bit, and they are getting punished for it, being focused down. It also just like, by pulling through, you just kind of like screw your own unit over. You lose so many men from pulling through. It's just not worth it. And it's cheating. It's just, sucks the joy out of the game. Like, why cheat in a game? Not going to get, it doesn't achieve a lot. It doesn't show your skill. There you go. The Praetorians died. They've got 236 kills, though. They've done well. How, if they've got those all legit, I don't know. But Rome is about to get capitulated here. With no general and army losses, it seems like he is done for the day. Yeah, Rome is about to fall. Is going to be... Well, he's actually winning his final combat here with his... enemy general is dead for Rome. He's losing... he's beating that Thurio Spear for how long, I imagine. The shield bearers will start to arrive to get involved in that one. Carthage is getting stuck in. He's fighting up against some shield bearers and some thorax swords here. But it is just a matter of time, because once Rome's dead, remains of Seleucids, and also Macedon is over here as well, they will shift over to come and support against the attacking Carthage, I'd imagine. And Carthage actually might be sending his cav round. I do not know. It looks like his noble cavalry might be going around somewhere. I could not tell. It seems like it's, for some reason, half the unit's staying here and half of it's moving over there. Very odd. But yes, this seems like the cav might go around. I guess they see potential. Well, there is a sally out actually going on by the Rhodian slingers here and also these Cretan archers. So I guess they're going to maybe try and run those down and get themselves some kills. They're fighting outside the walls here. I guess they just want to try and get rid of Rome nice and quick. But yeah, by doing so, Carthage might be baited into a fight here, which Macedon might take, to be honest. You never know. And Macedon's actually sallying outside the walls again. He's playing super aggressive in this game today. And yeah, trying to, I guess, jabby those creeps and try and do some damage to them with the thorax. If anything, try and catch them, maybe a melee. Didn't work. Instead, he's now going to, I guess, try and rear charge his Libyan infantry, try and do some damage to that. It's not a bad idea. They are swamping that unit there. I mean, that is some 4 units of swords against 1 Carthaginian sword. It's the only Carthaginian unit now inside the settlement, I think. There's 1 Libyan infantry. Carthage could... Yeah, needs to start landing more. What we've got in here, Mercenary Noble Fighter is a good unit to land. Can do some serious damage. It's the best sword that money can buy for Carthage as well. So we'll see how they do. What do we have here? We have Sacred Band for the defenders as well. I mean, they've got some good units here to the defenders still available. And there's a Thessalian Cav there. 423 kills. And they're just slowly murdering that Carthaginian ballista there. And yeah, it looks like, I mean, there's not much else they can go after that. They couldn't get a general. They couldn't really go for archers. They're all pretty well protected. But yeah, what a fight. I mean, it's been played at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Macedon with his super aggressive tactics has certainly paid off so far. I mean, balance of power, let's have a look. Yeah, it's way in favor of the defenders. Way in favor now. Like good 2/3, if not 3/4 of the bar is now very much in favor of the defenders in the yellow, and the red bar for the attackers, yeah, very much on the decline. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, you gotta say that it can't. I mean, to start with, it was played really good gameplay here by Carthage. Sorry, not by Carthage, by Macedon, that allowed this victory to take place. This was, yeah, pretty legit in how it happened. Seleucids in pulling through to get Rome's general, yeah, not great. But they were going to probably win anyway with Macedon coming over to support after, like, destroying Colchis. They done a really good job, and you actually see there's a sally out going on here. Look at this. Seleucids isn't going inside the settlement, he's going around. I don't know why we don't have the noble cav doing the same here. These guys should go out, around and outside. Same with the general here. He could also do the same. I think they've got more than enough in here to stay inside. And actually, the Thessalian cavalry has managed to get into the back lines here of these Libyans. I don't think it's going to do much of a change, but you know, it's still being a pest. At 7 riders left with a silver chevron, 440 kills. Yeah, still being a pain. I mean, that's good for the Macedonian player. I mean, sorry, for the attackers here. Macedon's lost a thorax sword in this fight. That's starting to waver and break. Whether they are starting to bleed these defenders, I don't know. They can use their archers well. They can bleed them a lot. Yeah, I mean, 168 kills, going up 170 now for these Cretans is not bad. And the Cretans are just going to keep working overtime, just taking these guys out. If they had some cav to catch this general, that would be also very helpful. But yeah, I think one of the big mistakes for the attackers is they've all attacked on separate walls, like Carthage over here, Colchis round on this side, and then, yeah, Rome over here on this side. Like, they all attacked separately. So really, the defenders have been able to sort of, like, take them out one by one. Macedon did a great job dealing with Colchis. And then once Colchis has been dealt with, he just moved to support against Rome and now onto Carthage. Like, it's just, like, that's how it's gone. And it's worked really well, to be honest. If anything, the attackers, if they attacked all together, they wouldn't have got sallied out on. And they would probably be in a better position. Shield bearers still hold on here. These elite spears. A very good job. And yeah, in goes Carthage's cav. He sallied it out. The Syrians here. I don't know if they have ammo left. Doesn't look like it. Carthage doesn't want to pull through because otherwise he'll lose a lot more of his cavalry. Look, I mean, it also seems like the Syrians are falling back. Some archers still have ammunition, so that's good for Seleucus, so you can focus down this cav, try and even up. They did get some spears in here. Oh, 3 spears are wavering. I guess they have no general, does Seleucus. Yeah, not great. And also the thorax did kind of pull through the cav there to get to this next sword unit. That's not great either, to be honest. And do they still have their general? Yeah, he's still alive for now. This general, yeah, winning decisively, actually. And they kind of pulled through, and they've also pulled through the Thorios. Everyone's just kind of being as bad as each other with pull-throughs a little bit. Like, those Thorios had kind of pulled out of combat to try to help kill the cav. But then this cavalry, the noble cav here, just kind of pulled through the Thorios as they were pulling out to kill these archers, which they have now got. And this sally out has, yeah, not worked for the defenders. I don't know why they did it. It risks a lot. And now they're going to be able to get inside the settlement. Here is Carthage if they want to, and try and take the settlement that way through a capture, maybe. You never know. And actually, Carthage just sent living infantry all the way back around to Colchis' flank to try and, I guess, maybe do stuff there. And we have got a sally out, yeah, like from the defenders now. They've sallied out to try and get rid of this Carthaginian ballista with their own general and their own noble cav, which is great, but it has kind of gone the wrong way. They needed to get over to this side and kill the general of the attacking Carthage. And they've sallied out through the breach point, yeah, with generals and spears and swords, trying to get rid of this Libyan infantry here. I mean, they can hammer and anvil it now, can Carthage, and try and kill this off. And yeah, not a bad charge, not a great charge. I think if they just like sort of just set up around here and then just kept charging, cycle charging, they do absolutely fine. Yeah, they're like still combat even with cav in their back. They could also just charge all these Cretan archers here. And then go around these Libyan infantry. Try and charge the archers like the attacking Carthage did. They're firing decent amount of volleys, so they're going to do as much damage as possible to the noble cavalry. Good to see that the the Macedonian player had the nuance to pull his spears out of melee and get them over here to maybe support against the cavalry here. He's going to need them. But when this Libyan infantry goes in against the defending Carthaginian general, he's going to need some infantry support. The shield bearer is the perfect option there. See how they do. Seems like swords are slowly getting engaged. The Javi volleys on the general and the cav here won't have been great for the cavalry. Will weakened up quite a bit, and yeah, there you go. He's pulling the cav out. He's fine to do that, and he's now going to go in against this cavalry. Really needs to go after the noble cav general. I think Carthage might be able to lose his general, though. I say Carthage might be able to lose his general. There's 2 Carthages, doesn't help at all. Maybe not. He's 42 out of 80. The other cav pulls out of combat. That's going to be costly for it. Charges the attacking Carthage general. There is spears in amongst here for Macedon, and they're doing some decent damage, it seems, to noble cavalry, maybe to the archers as well. You can see, well, actually, yeah, they pulled back. So they didn't actually decide to go in over here. And we've got shield bearers and swords that really need to be sent to the other side now for the defenders. Though I think Carthage might just have lost his general. Yeah, he has. He's mass routing. This is huge. And you can see there, yeah, limited infantry, 160 breaking. And I think all it's going to take is these last couple of units here to waver and break. And that is going to be today's battle. It actually has ended up pretty damn close. Seleucids are wiped off the face of the earth. Macedon is pretty much gone. Carthage is in still pretty decent condition. There's a lot of healthy infantry left, I'd say. But yeah, everyone else is pretty much gone. Like Macedon, yeah, like one infantry left, and then his general. And then, yeah, it's just really Carthage left. But there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for the defenders. And, yeah, it certainly was a tough fight. Sent in by Mythic here. And, yeah, it certainly was one of the better battles he sent in recently. There was a really fun one, a really aggressive defense by Macedon with the cavalry, and did a really good job. I'd be interested to see what the funds were, because it seemed like they were huge for the units that were brought. But 240 kills for the shield bearer general here is not too bad and still very healthy. Cav did exceptionally well, 249 kills, 442 kills, 141, 281 kills with the Thessalians. Archers, 228, 111, 365 with the Rhodian slingers here. And his shield bearers, 119 kills, thorax, 270, and his Thurios spears, 104 kills. Then we have Hermano de Juan playing as Seleucids, 102 kills with the Syrian archers here, 104 with another one. I mean, his army's not going to have done so well because he just committed suicide with his cav and his general. 230 kills with the thorax pikes, so it was very good. They just weren't punished by Rome, and they really should have been. 158 kills with Thurios spears coming forward. 174 kills with another Thurios spears, and 146. These guys doing the best for him. Then we have Deadly Death playing as Carthage. 102 kills with his noble cavalry here. 133 with the mercenary Cretans. 154 kills with his Libyan infantry. 151, 177. And then, yeah, his Sacred Band, 76 kills. But yeah, it seems like he had just as good an army as attacking Carthage, to be honest. Then we have Vendetta playing as Rome. 103 kills with his Balearic Slingers. His archers, yeah, not really many kills at all. Definitely should have done better with them. Eagle Cohort, 250 kills almost with them. 124 kills with another one there. 141 kills with Evocati. Yeah, poor kills. A lot of his legionaries here really are poor. And there's Praetorians, 254 kills. And then there's Sequiae Extraordinary, 107 kills. Then we have Razgar playing as Carthage. 127 kills with the noble cavalry here. And then 342 kills with this one. So this one did even better. I think mowing down a lot of those Syrian archers. For Seleucids, 263 kills with his Cretan archers here, 135, 153. His Libyan infantry on the attack, 123 kills. And then, yeah, another one getting 123, 161. And then his mercenary noble fighters, 222 kills. Then we have Ollie Stewart playing as Colchis. A rough game for Ollie, that's for sure. But yeah, like facing a very aggressive Macedon player. Colchian Noble's getting 122 kills. Archers, yeah, he brought way too many archers. I feel like it's usually 1-2-4 rules. He brought way too many archers, I feel like, probably for rules. But yeah, nothing else really getting into triple figures. Cartly Axeman getting 92 kills. He was just blown away with Colchis. Really rough game for him. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege. If you did enjoy and want to see more Rome 2 action, do check out the videos appearing on your screen. There's some glorious Rome 2 Sieges there. But yes, don't forget to join the Discord if you want to send in some Rome 2 Sieges, for your own, if you have any. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you just don't miss out on any Total War action. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one.